So you haven't seen Stub? No, I haven't seen him. And of course, Jams is at a concert tonight. And we've got a review due today, don't we? Yeah. And I'm assuming you don't have anything ready yet? I don't have anything, not for another week at least. Fuck, these movie reviews should be so easy. I mean, I could do one. Maybe that's it. What are you talking about? We could just have you go in his place. I mean, you look just like him. We all look like him. Well, it has to be you. I have spiky hair, Jams wears headphones. You're the only one who could pull off the look. Oh boy, this is gonna suck. How do I look? Well, that's not bad, but you need one more thing to make it perfect. I guess this is it. Wish me luck. Okay. Let's do this. Once upon a time, there was a breathy Bostonian named Mark Wahlberg. He lives in a junkyard, which is apropos, with all of your favorite Transformers. There's Bumblebee, some racist stereotypes, a refrigerator that just turned on, and a bunch of shit characters that nobody cares about. I'm getting ahead of myself. Once upon a time, before the Once Upon a Time, there were the Knights of the Round Table. Yes, you heard that right. King Arthur, Lancelot, Knights of the Round Table. Legitimately, yeah. Back in the 1600s, or before that, whenever that shit was. I don't remember. British lit. Back then, they were just having a grand old time, and Merlin, yeah, Merlin, met the Transformers. And he summoned the Blue Eyes White Dragon without sacrificing any other monsters. And Blue Eyes defeated the Saxons. And then we cut to the modern times in Chicago, where there's a kid. Oh, there's like 5 kids, but then 4 of them just screw off, and then there's just one kid. And she's like a super smart, she can do anything because she's the main character kid. And she meets Mark Wahlberg, whose name is Cade. Cade Yeager, which is the fakest name I've ever heard in my life. No person exists named Cade Yeager. There is also London, where there is a lady who is a historian, and she does like a tour of a museum, but she is a terrible tour guide because she hates history by saying that it's all fake. Meanwhile, Optimus Prime is in space, and he is going to find his creator, and he arrives on Cybertron and finds his creator, and it's a robot lady named Quintessa, who captures him immediately and paints him like Apache war paint on the side of his face, and now he's evil, because at first he was like, I'm Optimus Prime, I'm looking for my creator to destroy you. And he gets the painters, I am now Nemesis Prime, and the Earth will be destroyed. Yeah, and then he disappears for 2 hours. He's just not around. I swear, they do not cut back or reference, like, Optimus Prime is gone for 2 hours. He does not appear. You just see, like, Cybertron is off in the distance, and it's just like, yeah, here I come. And yeah, he doesn't show up until the climax, where he has his fun little 5-minute fight with Bumblebee. Yeah, Yeah, you know that things that you saw in the trailer, you're like, oh my god, this is like this is the crux of the movie, is going to be Optimus Prime is evil, we gotta stop evil Optimus Prime. Yeah, evil Optimus Prime doesn't show up until like 2 hours, 15 minutes into the movie when they're having the final climax. And yeah, that little fight with Bumblebee lasts about 5 minutes. He breaks out a blue thunder bomb, which I thought was kind of cool, but he hears Bumblebee's real voice, not his pop culture reference voice, and it says, and he's like, Bumblebee's like, Optimus Prime, I love you. And Optimus the Apache Warpaint disappears, and he goes, I am back to being Optimus Prime again. And since everybody else is like, sweet, we don't have to murder evil Optimus Prime anymore because he's back on our side, everybody's all hunky-dory with it, and then they all team up. You got Optimus Prime and Bumblebee, those racist stereotypes from earlier, a bunch of useless human characters who don't really have character, but the movie acts like they do, but I couldn't tell you what it is. The lady historian, the kid in her BB-8 knockoff, and everybody just has a grand old time, and they fight Megatron, who is possibly one of the greatest chump villains in the history of cinema, I would assume, because it'd be hard to get punked as frequently and as extraordinarily as Megatron does in this film. And then Stonehenge is the key. Stonehenge plays a big importance, and then there is a scientist guy who is Buster Bluth from Arrested Development, directed by Michael Bay. Just farts its way onto the screen. I don't know what else you want. I mean, it was a nice idea. Okay, this was fun. At first, this was a fun little idea. I thought we'd have a good time. This was on the top of the marquee, so I mean, I guess I chose wrong. I chose wrong. This is a truly terrible thing to experience. But if you do see this film out of contractual obligations, or perhaps even a vicious blow to the head, all I have to say to you is you're not alone. I guess that's it. That's all there is. So good night. Good night. Don't see it. Don't see it. Don't see it. Ignore it.